Now, if I could go back into my 20s or my early 30s, this is what I'd tell myself. Not everything that you try will work, but only those who actually try and give yourself a chance succeed. Winners are those that take risks. Not every risk will pay off, but in the end, taking the risk is meaningful. And here's why. If you do not even try, if there's a wonderful girl that you'd be interested in meeting, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if there's a local sports group in an activity that you're interested in, if you don't even try, your percentage chance of succeeding is actually 0. If you actually ask that girl for their number, if you actually talk, if you actually begin your side hustle or working your 9 to 5 job, if you actually suck up the guts to talk to the sporting group at their activity center, then your chance of succeeding and doing something meaningful is higher than 0, and that's all you need. And let me put it to you in real life examples that I've had to go through myself. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you actually need to have something to sell or service to provide. If you want to be a YouTuber, you actually need to create a channel, make content and put it out there. Without making your channel, without making these videos, your chances of success, your view count is 0. If you actually put in the effort, suck up the guts to expose yourself, especially with honesty and transparency, your viewership will be more than likely higher than 0. No, in fact, it will definitely be higher than 0. And actions always speak louder than words. I mean, good intentions are fantastic, but without actions backing them, nothing even happens. Nothing happens in the world. For all the good intentions in the world, it's time to shut up and do something. And that's literally my mantra. I've stuck it on my door when I leave my bedroom. It's time to shut up and do something. It used to be shut up and squat, but now I am sprinting. I'm sprinting because I want to lose the dad bod, and it's very meaningful to me because my children are young at the moment and I want to be fit and capable of keeping up with them, especially because, my goodness, they are energetic. But it's also for myself as well, because when you walk around in the house, outside on the street, when you're carrying that extra weight, when you're going up the stairs and vibrating, it's not a good feeling, and you know what I mean. So I want to be proud and happy with myself and my body, because good intentions and researching a proper diet plan is all well and good, but intentions only melt away in the wind without action, but with action hopefully it'll melt away that dad bod. So stop thinking so much, guys. Literally, it's time to put up, shut up and do. But one thing I really want you guys to keep in mind, that progress is not as linear as you would expect. It's a slow burner. So have true patience, work incredibly hard, but be super impatient when it comes to actually doing those actions that you set out to do. And as the old saying goes, 100 years ago or yesterday was the best time to start, but next best time is now. Now is better than later. But if you're busy and you have stuff to do, later is still better than never. So make sure you get up and actually do something. And speaking of which, I'm gonna go out there onto the uphill incline and do my sprints right now with my mushroom boy Ato. And I'll meet you back here to go through life advice number 2 for what I would tell myself when I was 20 years old and in my younger 30s, number 3, number 4, and 5. And if you stick by these principles, trust me, you will feel truly alive. So let's get into it.
By Ada.
All right, run number 2, sprint number 2. This is making success inevitable. In inevitable, we have the words able in it. This is Ato on a paper aeroplane. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Good Ato, good Ato. You rest here, okay? Get some water. Rest here, get some water, okay? Good man, good man. Number 2. Rest. You okay? You sure?
Yeah.
That's free. Oh my god. We meant to eat some healthy stuff yesterday, but this guy went to KFC, and then I counted the calories in the KFC chicken. It made me 600 calories over. So I need to burn that bad boy, that bad chicken off. 3-piece chicken, spicy fillet, coleslaw chips. Number 4, you wait here, Gator.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Right.
Number 4. Number 4. Battery's cutting out now. I've still got the one up there going. No pain, no gain. Anything that was ever worth having doesn't come easy. Do it for the libido.
Ada winning. Yay, Ada win. Yay, Ada
I do win.
Yay! This is my papa and I 8.
That's 5.
5.
He's already off. Last one. Number 6. That's the benchmark for now.
8 win again. 8 win.
The incline. The incline is so harsh. Don't turn around. This guy won. His heart's ducky. You win, yeah?
Yes.
Well done.
Papa too.
Say making.
Touch. Papa.
Say making. Making.
Yes.
Say making.
Yes.
Making.
Making.
Success.
Success.
Inevitable.
Inevitable.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll meet you up there.
Mommy.
Oh my god, absolutely knackered. But if there's any chance for me to lose the dad bod and for this channel to succeed, I need to make my actions inevitable. And in the words inevitable is the word able. I am able and I am doing it. Sprint number 2 is done. Yosha!
Flawless victory.
Getting a bit chilly. Okay. Now, tied to the end result is the journey. And a lot of people say the end result doesn't matter. The journey is meaningful, and that's true to some extent, but that's only true if the journey helps you get your end result eventually, even if it's not on this particular iteration. And the reasoning for that is the reason you set out on this journey to achieve that end result is because that end result was meaningful. Either it's to lose a dad bod, to look super attractive for your missus for some quality love time, or to just be lighter on your feet, have energy to play with the kids as well, or to show off, have some vanity, get that 6-pack for the first time in your life. Whatever the end goals are, it was meaningful to you, and therefore you set about that journey. Any lessons you learned along the way, hopefully you enjoyed it and had fun along the way as well, but it was ultimately to get you that end result. Now, even if you didn't achieve the end result on this particular iteration, as I mentioned beforehand, actions speak louder than words, and your percentage chance for attaining that goal was higher than 0%, and every single piece of effort that you've put along the way has increased your chances next time of achieving that end result. So keep going. Don't be satisfied with the journey was worthwhile. Go for the end result. If it's still relevant and valid at this moment, every step that you made along the way has meaning because it's put you in a better position than you were yesterday, this time last week, or whenever you started the journey to achieve that end result. And that end result proves to yourself that you can overcome barriers, overcome insurmountable odds. You never thought you'd get away that whale blubber on your belly like I seem to retain all my fat on my belly, but I'm going for it. 2025 is our year, my year, your year, everyone's year. Make sure you support the channel as well by smashing a like. That would help me reach further people as well. Let me know in the comments below your goals and what you're doing to achieve them as well, and let me spur you on and motivate you too, because we're in this together, my friends. And on that note as well, the reason why you can't give up on the journey until you meet that end result is because time is a valuable commodity. You've already spent some time on the pathway in that progression state, getting some percentages towards 100% completion for your goal. So don't quit now. Get up and go for it. Actions speak louder than words. And as long as eventually you get your goal, then that is what's most important. And every lesson you learn along the way can only help you and strengthen you to say that you are better today and more well equipped today and in a better condition today to achieve that goal than you were yesterday or before you started that journey. And when you do attain that goal, tick it off. It's a milestone and it's a true achievement because you've proved to yourself that by hook or by crook and through the hard yards and effort that you can actually attain and achieve. Hard work, believe and achieve. And that's what we're doing here, making success inevitable. And as I said, tomorrow's me will be so thankful to today's me for not being a lazy bum. And even though I'm so tired now, right? My lungs hurt, it's cold, I had to put on this nice jeans jacket. Sometimes you sacrifice 5 years through blood, sweat and tears to start living the first year of your dream life. And if you think about it, life is long, but time is short. So the actions that you put in today have a cumulative effect to get you to the place that you want to be. And if you get there, you deserve everything you get for believing and achieving. So literally learn every day. Try to learn every day, whether it is a programming language or a new skill for a job or tax information about how to manage your taxes or make good financial decisions. And we will cover that in this channel as well. Put your time and your effort into something truly, truly meaningful. And remember, this is your life and your story. Even if a genius, and let's put this in gaming terms, gets +10 to their stats upon every single effort, right? And you only get +3 or +4. Eventually, as long as you don't give up, your stats are still increasing. Now, their ones might be increasing faster, but what if they give up and you don't? One day you may overtake them. But once again, that's their story and you have your own story. And along the way, you would have progressed, gained new skills, gained new friends, and proven to yourself that you can last the distance. And who knows, if your friend gives up, you may overtake them, but what if they don't give up? It doesn't matter, because once again, you're on your own path with your own story, with your own milestone and goals and objectives to achieve. And one day you may even meet up and share funny, hilarious stories about all the hurdles, trials and tribulations and all the mistakes you made. And that's what I'm gonna tell you on this channel as well. Every mistake I made, you can watch it, avoid it, laugh at it if you want to. But every success I do as well will be actionable steps. So make sure you imitate all my success and hopefully replicate the rewards in your own life, and avoid the pitfalls of every mistake that I make along the way. Because in life, there are bound to be mistakes, but you live and you learn and you keep on going. And you'll be there to reap the benefits of your new improved self with many stories to tell. Maybe on YouTube. So point number 3 in terms of speaking on YouTube. Public speaking, communication and networking is so important in today's age, in today's modern world. And this is what I would have told myself at 20 years old. Really put in the hard graft to network and capitalize on your friendships and all the skill sets in and around yourself, because you have so much to learn from everybody who's on their own journey. And sometimes talking just for the sake of talking is truly important to get things off your chest and into the world as well. Now, as a British Asian, I was incredibly shy growing up, right? In Cambridge, in the UK, I couldn't look people in the eye. I couldn't communicate. I wanted to hide away. I didn't even want to interact. I wanted to stay at home and play with my wrestling figures. But there was one chance moment from a particular bully called Justin, right, in Parkside Darkside, that changed my life and gave me the confidence to overcome these barriers. Now, I will make a dedicated video on this one. But what I'm saying is engaging in real conversation is really, really important, whether it's friends, family, work colleagues, or anyone in the general public. Like, I encourage you to go to speak to someone, even at the local convenience store, the 7-Eleven. Talk to the person, say, hope you're having a great day. Communicate, you might learn something new, and in return, one day they may return the favor to you. Now, a family friend, right, in Japan, here in Miyazaki, Japan, she put out a story that she broke up with her long-term boyfriend. So I reached out and said, I hope you're okay. You're a wonderful person. Keep going and you'll find the right person eventually that will make you happy. She got in touch eventually to tell me that there's this boy in China who was originally from Japan, one of her school friends, and she was really into him and communicating, but he didn't seem that keen on coming over to visit. And even when she made the first moves and said that she was willing to go over to China to relocate, to try to give it a go, for some reason the guy didn't seem so keen, and she was making all the effort and being proactive, and as I mentioned before, the chance of success was higher than 0. But when I heard the entire story, I told her, look, there comes a point where there's got to be mutual respect and mutual affection. He's got to make some moves or some sacrifices or compromise to give the relationship a go, because you can't drop your life in Japan, drop everything for what if, for a chance. Even if the chance is higher than 0, you've got to love yourself and show appreciation. And she's truly a nice person, a gaming girl, and really fun, speaks Japanese and English, and she's beautiful as well. So she kind of has everything going for her. But I told her, you've got to respect yourself and love yourself. And is this really what you want? Because a relationship is give and take, and you're making all the moves to communicate through Instagram and Line, and he's barely making an effort. And this gave her a lot of food for thought. So obviously she was in an emotional state, having broke up with a long-term boyfriend. But eventually she replied back and said, thank you so much for making her realize that she is valuable, that she is important, and she did deserve an equal relationship, and she did not drop everything to leave to China. And then a month later, when I actually met up with her in Tokyo, Japan, she mentioned she got a fantastic new boyfriend who's treating her right, and she's having the time of her life. And I even got invited to their Pokemon Unite group to play online gaming. So there we go. Just some simple communication can really go a long way to influencing someone's life. And that really, really warmed my heart, because I hope that she's happy. And obviously you don't want any of your friends or your families to make any mistakes, and they are truly worthwhile people. And if just a little bit of communication and selfless giving can help, then you should do it, because really, it was only a small thing for me, but I feel as though it's had a positive impact in their life. And communication and networking really, really can bring you happiness, because you never know what's going on in other people's worlds. You don't walk in their shoes or see or do what they do. But kindness is free and people return the favor. So that's number 3. Network. Keep in touch with your close friends and family, and broaden your horizons and just communicate. And that goes doubly so for those that are afraid of confrontation and conflict, because in general, the people in and around you, not the people behind the screen, are usually decent human beings on the whole. So give it a try. And then number 4, and this applies heavily to myself, and in my 20s and early 30s, I bought so many clothes, whether it's Liverpool football kits, sporting goods, anime figures, tech equipment, you name it. I was splurging and spending the cash on everything, and really, even with a good wage, I felt as though I never really had a savings buffer. I was never really financially secure, and that is surprising since I've got a degree in accounting and finance. But what you come to realize is the world is all about marketing and selling and making a profit and making money, and they're designed to tempt you at every corner, and especially in Japan, where all my dreams are fulfilled in terms of goodies and commodities you can buy, right? And even some crazy services. I've never tried those crazy services, but they're available as well. But what I've come to realize, that now that I'm 36, on my way to 40, I've passed my mid-30s, is that not all purchases are equal. And what I really, really would encourage you to purchase wisely and spend and dedicate a good amount of your budget to, first and foremost, is things that really have a meaningful impact in your life that can benefit you health-wise and in terms of productivity. So the first things I want to say is your mattress and your duvet and your pillow. Don't skimp on your bedding. Buy something that's truly comfortable, no matter the price, as long as it's reasonable and within budget. Eat rice for a week if you need to. I'm just exaggerating for the sake of it. But literally, you have to sleep every single day. You have to sleep. And the quality of sleep and REM sleep is so important that don't skimp on that, because your comfort actually has long-term benefits for your back health, your posture, your neck, for migraines, for everything. Don't skimp on your bedding. Similarly, on your office chair, if you've got a desk job, a comfortable office chair can save you a lifetime of back pain. Your future self, your pensionable self, will thank you for avoiding all the pitfalls of saving your £100 now for back pain, right? Or really brittle bones, or bad posture, or bad musculature, right? So your office chair, your monitor, whether it's a gaming monitor, an IPS monitor, your eye health is so important, because seeing things is super underappreciated. You need to take care of your eyes, make sure your eyes don't get too dry, make sure the monitor is not too garish or bright, it's comfortable for you as well, right? So your chair, your work chair, your monitor is very important. Your diet is super important. Don't skimp on whether it's organic goods if you like it, or the better cuts of meat, the leaner cuts of meat, or whether it's organic eggs or plenty of fresh vegetables, right? Frozen things are good as well in the right capacity and the right situation as well. Make sure you treat your body like a temple, because that goes a long way into how you feel. I suffered from a lot of indigestion. I'm lactose intolerant. I didn't know that until I was 18. And my parents' solution, my mom's solution, was to drink a cup of milk, which actually completely did me in when I was younger. But look, she could only do the best she could do with what she knew. And once again, your health is super important. You don't want a stomach ache. You don't want a migraine. You don't want bad back pain, shoulder pain, a tight neck, bad wrist, for example. Buy everything to aid your comfort in what you spend the most of your day doing, whether it's at a desk job, whenever you're sleeping, and when you're eating, because you must eat at least, 2 to 3 times a day. So you might as well make it beneficial, healthy, and also pleasurable as well. Speaking of which, I was meant to go, because I bought that MyFitnessPal app, I was meant to go somewhere healthy for dinner yesterday, but the little man wanted KFC. So I had my fair share of fried chicken, and I'm 600 calories over. So therefore I need to make an extra video pumping that iron, doing the bench. I did the squats earlier in the week as well. So I'm gonna do the bench, work on the chest, the front, the raises as well, the flies, and I'll burn off those additional calories or put them to good use as well. So thank you everyone for contributing in the chat and giving me advice on how to lose the dad bod and get hench with the bench, because that's my goal for 2025. Look super, super attractive for the missus to get quality love time, and be fit to play with my little ones as well, and to be happy walking around without walking like a peg leg chicken and flopping my belly everywhere. So yes, definitely spend your money wisely. Put it away in an ISA, make the money do its job, beating inflation as well. Don't purchase instinctively and on a whim. Window shop. Make sure you really know what you're buying and where you're spending your money. Don't buy impulsively, and definitely never buy to impress anybody. This is your life and your money, and money is valuable because it's not just money itself that's valuable. Money gives you the options and time and freedom to make good choices in life. And then we come on to number 5, which is closely related to number 4 in that health comes first. Like literally, how can you be the best you for anyone else? How can you truly help anybody if you can't help yourself? If you're not healthy, if you cannot get out of bed, if your eyes are half closed, if you're constantly yawning, if your body and limbs feel heavy, saggy, and fatigued, no, you need to look after yourself with good food, good rest, and happiness. Because of everything that I mentioned, how can you even do the steps you can to improve if you don't have the energy or the capability to do it? And I'm not talking to those who are physically incapable, because once again, you can only do what you can do. Nobody else walks in your shoes, but you got to make the effort with all the aforementioned points by first of all being the best you that you can be, to be the healthiest and most motivated and energetic self that you can be. And that is getting the nutrients your body needs. I downloaded the app MyFitnessPal for the first time, literally to try to count calories for the first time, see my protein intake, and really see if that makes an impact on my body as well, because I know that there's a combination of diet being the most important thing. Abs are made in the kitchen, and the running and the weights and the rest that will do me proud. It's also the daily habits, right? I can't be sitting in my desk job the whole time. Every half an hour I need to get up, to walk, to come to this balcony, to shoot a video before going back there and continuing the day job, because you need that for sustenance and security. And I love my job. I'm very thankful that I'm in a very good job, and I'm very fortunate to be able to work from home and be my own boss in terms of completing the job in the comfort of my own home. But in the same time, that brings about unwanted side effects such as potential laziness, not getting off the desk, and not moving. So I have to keep the good habits to get myself in the best possible condition, so that if I am in the best possible condition and I can make a video to share all the life advice and experiences as well, I can share my health, share my wealth, and share my happiness and love with all of you guys as well. If you're in your 20s and 30s, don't hesitate, start right now. Good intentions are good, but actions are even better. Work hard, achieve and believe, make your success inevitable, and make tomorrow's you proud of what you did the day before. And life is a game really. If you want to gamify it, literally increase your statistics every single day. +1 to endurance, +1 to speed, +1 to power, +1 to gut health, +1 to intelligence, +1 to happiness. And make sure you subscribe so I can get +1 to subscribe account. Until next time, drop a like if this video resonated with you. And until next time, gambarimasu! It means do your best. Ciao.